we go. Warte versus
Diamond does play well.
Yeah, one thing we were talking about though is it's kind of like nobody wanted to hold the down back. It is very boring when they do that, but it's kind of the safest option, I suppose. Here we go. Zachinabox versus Brightside. Zachinabox, a young prodigy who's been a prodigy for a couple of years now, but plays very well. Now there's a dangerous precedent there for Zachinabox to set with that focus.
I feel like Abel, compared to the match we saw earlier, Balrog versus Werte, Abel's got a lot more pressure options, grab him out of the sky and things like that.
Nice. Hits any up backs or anything like that. That is a perfect for Zachinabox. With a very strong round there. And he got one hit and he kind of turned everything into his favor. He never held back, but his approaches were not unsafe. They were measured. Speaking of measured, Brightside with a good spacing there. Punish on the splash, but misses the crouch pierce.
It's okay. Turns it into command grab. Abel will always take that if he can.
That's neutral jump to get out now. Back dash. And there's, see, that's what I was talking about. The valuable information for Brightside. He saw him focus to attempt to at the beginning of the match, and now he's got quesadilla bombs line up to break any focus. Because those are EX, those will break any focus. And if it's counter hit, as a release focus will be, that's a wall bounce for even more damage and better positioning. So now Zachinabox got to adapt. He does, turning it up.
Doesn't seem flustered by that last round quite as much as you'd expect after getting red so many times.
Tortilla, what's the splash? No, goes for the slide. I'd have got hit. Now he gets the grab. Cross up splash. Wow, catches the back dash for the quesadilla bomb. Wonderful plays by Brightside right now.
Getting all his damage off of one hits or grabs, so Abel with 2 meters and Ultra could turn this around pretty quickly.
What's the FADC, the unsafe change of direction, but he does turn it into pressure. Ow, the armor's run, gets him through. Goes for the tortilla. Misses the step kick. And again goes into the change of direction. That time went for tornado throw.
It was a smart neutral jump.
Abel wins.
Zachinabox now goes up 1-0 on Brightside.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
A little bit more of a tentative start from both players. They're in each other's faces already. This is certainly not a Blanca versus Balrog type of match. People holding back.
No. These are two wrestlers in a barn burner slobber knocker. Nice anti-air quesadilla. Another tortilla.
Zachinabox started with a perfect the first game. It'd be an interesting answer. Was Brightside able to do that now?
Brightside has been wonderful with these quesadilla bombs. I don't know if he's had one block yet this entire tournament that I've seen. Should be able to punish there. No. Now the tornado throw pressure starts up. He's got to watch out. One crouch pierce is a lot of damage. Throws him out of run. Gets the short.
I feel like at this point, with this much of a life, we can press a button at some point there. We just keep blocking. This is going to happen.
Wow. Okay, so a lot of meter got spent there where EX rolls, EX runs, and eventually an EX quesadilla bomb. I think Brightside in that situation, the reason you don't press a button is because you don't want to get counter hit. You definitely don't want to get hit with crouching pierce into Ultra. So you stay on the ground and you make him do all that damage and use all those resources to get the life lead even, as opposed to the Ultra, which will just take the life lead while he keeps his bar. But here, it doesn't really matter. The block there. Saves himself from the stun and the perfect. But it might happen anyway, yes. Zachinabox, 2 perfects. Definitely showing when he wins with a landslide.
Match point for Zachinabox. I think this gets him into winners finals if he wins this already. The nature of 8-person tournaments.
Yep. Flat out pressure. We just had a 5-man bracket in Indianapolis for Marvel, so.
I entered that game here too, but I don't know.
Nice step kick punish to the flag. Crouch Pierce. Throws him out of the corner with a setup. Nice. Gave him the only option to get out was to send him back into the corner. But the wall jump saw Brightside out. No ultra to win.
No ultra.
Yeah. Now has it in 2 bars. A lot of options now for Zachinabox. Wakes up with EXCOD, exercising that option.
Anything.
Tornado throw? No. Jab.
Another K2 bomb.
Nice. Jump back to avoid the splash. Caught another KC. He's got to be careful. Zachinabox on match point. So close, but he's got to be cautious. That EX KCD is on deck, and there's been no buttons pressed from Brightside. It is charged. Any button. Zachinabox knows. There it was. The no step kick. There it is. He's
very patient, and that was the first one he blocked the entire time, and it was the one that mattered the most.
Exactly. And Brightside probably felt like he didn't have very many options in that situation. At least the most obvious one was the quesadilla bomb, so he goes with that. And Zachinabox is aware. That's one of the things about Zachinabox is he does do a lot to measure his opponents and measure the situation. Abel is a very explosive character, does want to get in and do a lot of damage.